Alright, what's up y'all? Welcome to another video. This one is going to be my review of the Lumecube. So, recently I did buy a Lumecube, as we can see. I bought a Lumecube, and I've had it for about a few days, and I think I can give a review on it. So, let's jump right into it, and yeah. So to start off, we're going to start with the price. So the Lumecube is actually $150 retail, but if you use my code JDines10, you can go ahead and get yourself 10% off of Lumecube. So, bam. And if you pair it with the app Klarna, this is not sponsored by the way, but if you pair it with the app Klarna, you can do it over 2-week installments. So the color temperature can range from 3200 Kelvin all the way up to 5600 Kelvin. Now, I don't know what that means, so we're gonna put a definition on the screen right now. And so that's essentially what it means. So it has a brightness range of 5% to 100%, adjustable by 5% increments. With this, you cannot, of course, once you go to 5%, if you try to go lower, it's going to be at 0, so it means that's off. You kind of just, yeah. So the max brightness is 160 lux at 0.5 m. Don't know what that means either, so another definition across the screen. The CRI is 96 plus. And the runtime actually on here, because I'm reading it off my phone, of course, it says that the runtime is 5% brightness, 7.5 hours, runtime on 50% brightness, 3 hours, and runtime on 100% is 90 minutes. So actually with that, it kind of varies as to your color temperature and all that as well. But on the back of the Lumecube, it does have a panel that tells you exactly how long it'll last. These numbers here are pretty accurate, but it kind of just changes a little bit based on the color temperature. It does have a rechargeable built-in rechargeable battery, which is used to power the Lumecube and as well charge other things. So if your camera can, charge like this way, you can charge a camera, but I personally, my camera can't, so I'm using it to charge my smartphone whenever I need to. It has a 4040 milliamp hour built-in lithium ion battery, so don't really got to worry about that. I think a smartphone, I think it's more powerful than the smartphone. So here's the iPhone battery, and then here's the Lumecube battery. And it only weighs 180 grams, so that's actually not really much. Really, I just toss this in my bag and honestly I forget about it. I think my 50mm lens weighs more than this. We're gonna move on to the pros and cons. So I bought this Craftsman light to be a little cheapo, and not buy an actual light, and that cost me $20. And honestly, it's kind of bad because it is a work light. I can't adjust anything on it. It's just super bright. Here's a clip right here of me working with the work light. This is the Craftsman work light. It is very bright, as you can see. It casts very bad shadows like everywhere. Like if I move my legs, you can see my legs moving. And so right now what I'm actually doing is I'm filming right now with the Lumecube. It is right down there at 20% at 4,000, yeah, at 4,000 Kelvin. So that's what I'm using right now. As you can see, I get a little shadow, but I don't have a professional setup going or anything. It is a good quality light with good build quality. By that, I mean that is two separate things. So it is good quality as the lighting that it puts off is actually good, and then the build quality is good. I want to say it is metal. It could be a fake metal, but it does feel metal. I feel like honestly I can drop it a few times. Like I can't go sky that thing off of the balcony. I can't do that. But I feel like if I did drop it every now and then, it'll be okay. Another pro is the adjustable lighting. So it can, like I said, it can go all the way from 3200 to 5600 Kelvin. So that's literally from the yellowest of yellow to the white, blue, I don't really know what you call it, clear. It can go from yellow to clear. The ease of use, like it's just, I've never personally worked with this kind of light. Well, I've worked with professional lighting, but never something like this. Professional lighting, but 3-point lighting, having to run over there. This one is just ease of use. Like you just use this as your key light and you're set. Like you're set. That's your key light, and you literally only have to use 3 buttons: just the power button, also mode switcher button, and the up and down arrows. So It's really not that hard to use. So some cons would be you cannot charge out with the micro USB or the USB-C cables. So what they include is they include this little adapter right here. They include big boy USB, and you have to plug this in. There's 3 ports on there. There's USB-C, micro USB, and big boy USB, which is big boy. So you have to plug this into the big boy part and then connect your charger to this part, which is kind of inconvenient, especially if you have an iPhone, because you know you already got all these adapters and all that stuff, and this is just another adapter dongle that you got to carry around. So it works in a pinch if you have it with you, but if you don't have it with you, I mean, another con, sometimes 5% is honestly too bright. Like, let's say if I'll have it directly in front of me, unlike right now how it's on the side of me, if I have it directly in front of me, 5% can sometimes be too bright and it'll overexpose everything. And it could also be because my camera does not have the best dynamic range, so you do have to take that into consideration. I am shooting on a Canon Rebel SL2 with a kit lens currently at the moment. So yeah, so you do have to take that into consideration. If you're shooting on like a red or something like that, it won't be, you know, that bad because you have that dynamic range available to you. And then I think this was just quality control or a defect. This little adapter that it comes with, mine actually broke. It doesn't hold all the way on, so the Lumecube will be wiggling and wobbling on top of the camera. And then this black rubber sealant piece actually ripped day one. So I mean, I'm gonna have to get an adapter anyway, so I can have my microphone and the Lumecube as well on top of the camera. So that, I mean, it's kind of a bother, but not really. So what comes included with the Lumecube? So what comes with the Lumecube is the actual Lumecube itself. You get a one diffuser that just clips onto the front and back, and you can just take it off altogether if you wanted to, of the Lumecube. You have the shoe mount, which I just showed you, the adapter, which I hate, and then you also get this soft, nice carrying pouch, which is where mine lives. So that's all that comes with it, and that's really all that you need. I would highly suggest getting a Manfrotto tripod, like or not even Manfrotto, but that's just one I use, the Manfrotto Pixie. That way you can just stand it up, because that's how I'm using right now. And then I have my Sunpack tripod, which I just absolutely hate, sitting over here with the camera on top of it. You also might be wondering about the heat. So it does not really emit heat. Like right now I'm literally touching it, and it's been on for about 20 minutes. I'm touching it and it's not hot, it's not even warm. So it doesn't really emit heat like other lights do, which is a great thing, because I have unfortunately touched a few video lights and have burnt myself, and it's not fun, it really hurts. So yeah, so it doesn't get hot at all. The LEDs are of course I can't test this, but they're supposedly long-lasting LEDs, so they're supposed to last for some years. I haven't tested this, and by the time that these go out, I'll probably have another one or something. So, but overall, I'd say it's a really good product. I'd buy it again. I'm thinking about buying a second one so I can have my fill light and stuff like that. So yeah, so remember, if you are interested in the Lumecube, use the code JDines10 right here. If you want to learn more, just say something in the comments and I'll let you know. And yeah, so this is essentially it. I know it's a quick review, but yeah. So it's been real, it's been fun, and I'll see y'all later.